Ladies and gentlemen, her.
Hey besties, it's Nat back again with another Animal Crossing Happy Home Paradise speed build. Look who's here. It is that girl, Miss Shino herself, and we are building her a karaoke bar today. It actually took me a minute to come up with this idea for her house, and also as this lovely comment pointed out on my previous Lobo house video, if you don't like the items that the villagers give you, you could just end the build and then come back and change them and they forget about that. Thank you, commenter, for reminding me that I can do that. But yeah, at the time, I think I was tired of playing on the day I was playing on, but I was like, I want to build a house for Shino, so I just stuck her in a house and then came back to it later, and I'm glad that I did because this build is a chef's kiss. I want to hang out here, I want to go here, I want to bring my besties here. The outside is okay. I like the outside. I really wanted to use this big house exterior, but this lot is just so small and it doesn't really fit. And to be honest, if I was going to change anything about this build, it would be the outside, because the idea was like Shino inherited this karaoke bar, or like she bought it really cheap and it's like in the middle of the woods and it's kind of run down, but she loves it. You know, she loves her little bar that she owns and operates. And so I wanted it to have that sort of like hidden feel, sort of like with Melba's house, but more realistic and less fantastical. But I don't know, it's just something about it. I feel like maybe I need to do more of like a mixture of trees, like the bamboo trees and some pine trees, or maybe I need to make the house smaller, first of all. But yeah, the outside of this build, it works. It works for the theme that I was going for, but the inside, that was where I really went off on the inside. The inside is delicious. Speaking of Melba's house and also delicious, someone made fan art of my build. Can you believe, like, what? Someone made fan art of my video? I'm gonna put it right here. Their account is at Misker Foxtrot. This art of Melba, I was stunned when I woke up and I checked my Instagram, and you know, normally I don't have a ton of Instagram notifications, but I checked and someone had tagged me in something. And I've said in videos before, and I still stand by this, that if you guys ever want to post a build that was inspired by one of my builds and tag me in it, oh my god, I would love that. So, you know, please do. Please tag me in whatever you want me to see on Instagram at Kiki's Glasses. But they tagged me and my jaw dropped when I saw this. I just like, I cannot believe the talent and like it's just so cool. And then when I premiered my kitchen video, they were in the chat and we were hanging out and it was just so great. So go check out this artist. There's stuff that it's amazing. You know, go give him a follow. I was blown away by this. But yeah, I wanted to throw that into this Happy Home Paradise video because they needed a shout out. They really did. That absolutely made my whole week. Speaking of making my whole week, I got permission to apply for monetization today, and I keep getting error messages, so we'll check back in with that again later. But for now, I know there were some commenters who were concerned that I would abandon my MacBook Air. She's still with me, okay? I'm not going to stop editing on my MacBook Air. I love her for that. Recording, though, I feel like I'm hurting her every time I record or stream. When I stream off of this thing, I feel like I'm doing a violent crime. It's terrible. I can't keep doing that to her. She doesn't deserve it. So, you know, the goal is get monetization and get some better internet, get a better PC to stream off of, and give Miss Ma'am over here a break. She deserves it. Okay, well, I promise I'll talk about the build now. I'll talk about the build. I changed it to fall again because I love the fall weeds so much. I'm addicted to them. I wanted to put some weeds around. I really also didn't know what else to put around here. As you can see, I ended up putting like a car and a bike and some utility poles. Utility pole, best item in the game. Just to make it look like sort of like a business, even though it's in the middle of the woods, that, you know, that's Shino's car, and maybe that's Shino's bike, or maybe that's a customer's bike. I don't know. It's red. I decided to make it red, so for Shino. But even though it's very rural, I still wanted it to look businessy, you know, like a place that you would go to, as opposed to like with the Melba build where it was very much like a magical forest that you're not supposed to find. You're supposed to find this place. You know, it's a little out of the way. It might be like an insider knowledge type of place, like, oh, you would never guess the best karaoke bar is in the middle of the woods. But you should find it eventually, and go hang out with Miss Ma'am Shino at her place of business, you know? Actually, now that I'm looking back at this, I kind of miss the dirt road, not gonna lie. I do like the stone, because it's definitely like, oh, this is a road, but I like the dirt. The dirt is, you know, she's giving rural, she's giving a little out of the way, you know? And I mean, I use it on my own island, so obviously I'm a little impartial. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured out what my microphone problem is, and it's because I'm dumb and I can't stop fidgeting. So I just need to keep my head very still. I was the one who set up the microphone so that it would only, because you can change like where the microphone detects noise, like all around it or just like right in front of it. And I changed it to right in front of it because of the road noise, to mitigate that. And it does help, but it doesn't help if I am moving my head around all the time. So I just have to sit very still, which is very unlike me, not used to it, not good at it. So I ask that you please have me in your thoughts for this very difficult time in my life where I learn how to stop fidgeting. It's going to be a real struggle, but we're going to do it. Yeah, just like how I put these leaf piles. I think Shino started playing in one eventually. I don't know if that's in the video though, but it was very cute. There's a lot of cute things at the end of this video with Shino. We're going to the inside. Yay, I love the inside. These are the items that she wanted. I don't think I included any of them. So sorry, Shino, but as that comment mentioned earlier, the things that Shino wanted or before are none of my business. So yeah, that sucks for her. We're back to the brick walls. Someone commented on my last video, where's the brick wall? And I'm like, oh my god, I don't know. But she's back. Don't worry, we have her now. Like I said, I wanted this place to be like a little run down. Maybe she bought it after, like it was an old building that she had bought, or you know, a bar that had been out of use for a while. Also, it's like it's more of like an open mic situation than like a private room type of karaoke bar, just because it was easier, and it was just a fun little vibe. And I wanted the building to have windows so you could still have the weather effects, because I think later on I make it raining and there's like lightning and stuff, and it's fun. We love a little weather moment. So I put these curtains over the windows to cover them up so it was still dark, but they still existed. Like, I'm my big brain, wow. But I actually planned out this beginning part of the build in the Room Sketch app. Shout out to the Room Sketch app. The entirety of my last video, I was calling it the Happy Home Paradise app. That's not what it's called, and I knew it wasn't called that, but I also didn't know what it was actually called, so hence me calling it the wrong thing. But yes, I did begin to build this in that app once I got the idea of, oh, I can make her a karaoke bar, and it's Shino, so people will click on it, and thus I will get more views. And like, trust me, I get it. I'd click on a video with Shino too. So if that's why you clicked on this video, welcome. I got you. I literally got you. You got. I should be less aggressive. Sorry about that. But I'm right. Did I lie? Am I wrong? But yeah, we're working on the back part of the bar now. This part I sort of planned out in the Room Sketch app. The thing that I mostly planned was like the layout of the room. So the bar was on the right side, and then the stage was on the left, and then behind the bar was like a little storage area. And I also thought, after I built this, like, I was so happy with how it came out. I was like, I should really build Shino an apartment upstairs, because like, if this is her business, maybe she lives upstairs. So actually, I think I might do that on stream. We can do a live stream where we fix the outside and then we build Shino a little apartment. Be on the lookout for that. Honestly, as I was decorating this bar, I was surprised by how difficult it was. It's not like super difficult. Like I found all of the decorations that I needed, but that shelf with the bottles was like the only thing that felt like a bar to me. Like, because like you need things to make drinks at a bar, and then I put the sink, obviously, because you need to wash cups and stuff. But everything else, I was like, I don't know what to put here. So I put the TV, and I put, you know, that cute little clock. I thought the retro clock was very appropriate, and I just sort of put just stuff. Like there's that little like square decoration that has like logos on it, and I was like, that sort of looks like a drink logo, so I could put those up. Here they are now. I put that locker back there, like an employee locker. I put the broom. I put that little plaque. It's like, you know, that's her food license, so that she can sell you food. You know, she has it on display, just so you know, this is a legit establishment, okay? You don't have to worry. It's all very above board, you know, you'll be fine eating here. But yeah, I did struggle a little bit with that, and I'm glad that I did do some of that in the Room Sketch app, because it helped me do the build faster. This still took me like maybe an hour and a half to do. And the outside was actually fairly quick. And I did speed this video up less than I normally do, partially because when I was watching it, I was getting motion sickness. So I was like, I should slow this down more. And also because I get to talk to you guys for longer, and, you know, 26 minutes isn't that long. It's a good amount of time to spend with Shino, because we all love her. So be thankful for that. Another thing that I'm sad about is that I didn't keep this little apron, because I think this is very cute. I kept the hat, though. It's like, you know, she has to hang her hat. I don't know why she has a locker if she's hanging her clothes outside, but, you know, she has to hang her stuff somewhere. And I put that bulletin board too. You know, it's like the little community board. I put that in my diner as well. Maybe I'll do a stream. I kind of want to change my restaurant. A lot of you have been watching back my stream VODs, which is another thing where I'm like, wow, you guys are dedicated, and I really appreciate it. I'm getting a lot of comments about my vibes. Y'all are vibe checking me hard. But the check is coming out clean. It's coming out clear. Y'all are enjoying the vibes, and I appreciate that. So I appreciate all the love on the stream VODs, and I will link the stream VOD of the restaurant in the card. Look at that. I'm moving my head around again. I said I wasn't going to do that. I have to be still. That's my vibe check for myself. But yeah, I did a build of the restaurant, and it was very fun, but part of me wants to change it and do something a little different. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that on stream. Yeah, let's do that. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. I want to stream. I'm actually recording this on Friday, getting a little ahead of schedule instead of behind like I normally am. And I want to try streaming on days when my roommates are not home, so they don't have to deal with the laggy internet from my activities. So after I record this, I might actually hop on stream. So you guys, you'll be hearing this on Saturday, but in my mind, it's Friday, and I'm about to hang out with you guys, and it'll be a fun time. And you can watch this video and then reminisce and look back on all the fun times we had the day before. But yeah, here I am just messing with all the stuff near the bar. As you know, I'm very meticulous, and it just has to be exactly right. And I'm putting these neon lights now, a great way to decorate all the walls without it looking too cluttered, because it's just like a nice strip of light, and it's fun. It really brings something a little fun to the sort of drabness of the bricks. I'm working on the little back room over there. But yes, I want to try, even though I've been streaming on Sundays recently, I want to try moving on from that, just like I want the cars outside of my house to move on from being loud. But we can't have everything in this world. It's super weird for me too, because for me, I associate Fridays very strongly with Pokemon journeys, because as I've mentioned previously, during quarantine, I did go back into Pokemon. I've always been into Pokemon, but I got back into it in like a big way. Oh my god, I'm missing out on the entire stage area. Okay, we'll put a pin in Pokemon. We'll come back to that in a second. The stage, I wanted it to be a little messy. You know, we have the karaoke machine sort of off to the side. I know it's facing the wrong way, but you know, it's for the aesthetic, right? We have that little like on-air sign in the corner, which I think is super cute. The wires, we have the piano and the guitar. It's just supposed to be, you know, it's very lived in. It's a little messy. It's not perfect. Not everything is like centered, but it works. You can stand next to both the microphones. There's a bubble machine, which I think is fantastic, and I think it looks really cute, and I think it looks kind of like realistic, which is fun. I actually ended up moving the light on the ceiling I moved the lights to the sides so you can still see the disco ball. Very important that you can see the disco ball. Very crucial. And I put that little water bottle next to the stage as well, you know, for like the singer. So it's like, if you're singing, you gotta have your water, you gotta stay hydrated. Very important. Let's get back to Pokemon really quickly. I got back into Pokemon during quarantine. I rewatched all of X and Y. I watched Sun and Moon for the first time. Sun and Moon is the best series. I don't know why this is not an argument, okay? It's the best series by like a long shot. Don't at me about this, okay? I'm right. I know I'm right. Anyways, I got into Sun and Moon, and then I started watching the current series, Journeys, and it's just a joy. It's just a joy to watch. It's really fun. It's just like my two little guys going on a little adventure. I love that for me, and and I get to look forward to it every week. It's like my little bit of peace and happiness in the chaos of the world. Every week, we just get to go hang out with some Pokemon and have a little fun adventure, and I love it. But the episodes come out on Fridays, so that's what I associate Friday with, is just me waiting to watch Pokemon, just like when I was a child. Not a lot has changed, has it? But I would love to start streaming on Fridays if that works for you guys. I don't have a set stream schedule just because streaming is fun, but it also stresses me out immensely. So I just need to, I need my videos to come out on a schedule, but streams for me are more like I want to do this once a week because I like doing it, but I can't promise it'll come on a certain day, if that makes sense. But I do stream on YouTube on this channel. You can watch the stream VODs. They're available. Yeah, I was decorating the storage area, and I put this TV and this little, I don't know, recorder thing. I put a squeakoid. Gotta have the squeakoid. I put the TV, and then I turn the TV on, so like when you peek in, you can see the visual, and it's the music video. Super cute. I love how that looks in pictures. By the way, speaking of things you can tag me in, if you guys visit any of my builds on Happy Home Paradise on the little app thing, the actual Happy Home Paradise app, not the Room Sketch app. If you visit any of my builds, the code is in the description. You can visit this build, it's up right now. And you take pictures inside my build, like with your little character, and you do some cool angles or some photography. Please feel free to post those on Instagram and tag me. I would love to see that. That would make my whole life. I would love it. And I'm glad you've been enjoying the videos. I really love this game mode, the DLC. I said this before, but it feels so freeing to like just be able to do anything. Stuff that I would never do on my own island or in my own house or with my own villagers, and just like seeing new villagers. Like I made a promise to Fuchsia that I would not replace her, and I have kept that promise, okay? I'm not moving Shino onto my island. Does that mean that I don't want to hang out with Shino? Absolutely not. I come visit this build. Since I built it, I've come and visited it multiple times just to like hang out with Shino and take pictures and sing with her, and I'm loving it. And I'm just glad that the DLC gives me the opportunity to actually do that in a way that I wouldn't. See, I was trying to get this bench in because she wanted it in her original build, but it just didn't fit. I'm sorry, bestie. I can't help you with that. I need to have the umbrella stand. The cars are absolutely crazy right now. I don't know what's into them. What's gotten into them? You know what's crazy is the Jubilife City nighttime music, okay? They were nuts for that one. This music you're hearing in the background, oh my god. I listen to this all the time. I'm like, this is the best thing. Anyways. Speaking of Pokemon, by the way, but yeah, the chairs, I wanted to include more tables initially, but they just didn't fit. Like, you can't get by these chairs, so I ended up removing that table against the wall, even though it does look really cute. And I just put 2 tables, and I put 2 lamps above them, which you'll see later. I ended up going with these like diner lamps, these like stained glass sort of lamps. I think of them in my mind as diner lamps. I didn't even mention the records. I put these records on the wall as decoration because it's a karaoke bar. Like, that makes perfect sense. I just picked them based on how the covers looked. I liked how they looked. And I did also intentionally put KK Synth Pop up there because that's the song that's playing in this karaoke bar. But yes, I initially had more tables, but I got rid of them, and I have these lamps. And if I was going to change anything about this bar, I think I would change them back to, those like cube lights that hang down. I originally had those in pink, and I had put them above the tables. And the other lamps, the stained glass ones, definitely make it look sort of more old-timey. But I think it would make sense that Shino would do a little bit of renovation, even if it's not a lot, to her little bar. So, if I ever change this part of the build specifically, not the outside, then it would probably be that thing. But the rest of it, I'm a little obsessed. Like I said, I've been here multiple times. It's like girls' night. Shino and I singing karaoke. It's fun. I wish I could bring my friends with me to do this. I wish there was more multiplayer stuff to do in this game. But you know what? The DLC is fun. I'll give them that. They really went off with this. I really appreciate it. Here I am adjusting the lights. Isn't that fun? Isn't that a fun little... I just wanted it to be... I think I picked pink in the end. But yeah, I just wanted it to be like a fun little time, you know? Make some interesting lighting choices instead of the same lighting choices that I go with in every build, which is just like slightly warm and inviting, I guess. And I put this tatami mat back there because I wanted to put a rug back there. Does not make sense at all to have tatami in a storage closet with a huge metal shelf and a sink in it, but it fits and I'm okay with that. So that's how it is. At this point, my controller died and I had to use my Joy-Cons again. Honestly, going back and checking these little snippets, I am appalled by how much my head is moving this entire time. I am so sorry. Like I said, my main priority is to fix these audio problems. Partially I think it is the microphone, but also I'm the one who set up the microphone to be like this, so I need to figure it out, and I apologize. Part of me also thinks that it's because my voice is very hoarse right now. I'm drinking some tea, some delicious apple cinnamon spice tea. Stay hydrated. Everybody go get something to drink. Not right, I mean, I guess you can go right now, but definitely after this. I should have said that at the beginning. Well, it's too late now, but go get something to drink. I'm having this delicious tea. I stayed up all night last night hanging out with my roommate talking, and it was really fun, but now my voice hurts a lot, so here we are attempting to do a voiceover. Very smart. Oh, I put that little light in there. I literally just caught myself in the middle of moving my head. Like, what is wrong with me? See, here goes these lights. I actually really like these. I actually kind of like them in white, to be honest, so I do like the pink too. Honestly, I might put those back. If you see me put those back, then you know. It's like the inside joke from the last video. If you remember the inside joke from the last video, comment down below, but only use emojis. Don't use letters or words. You can only use emojis to describe what the joke was, and prove to me, prove your loyalty to me and my horrible microphone. Okay, I want to see it. I want to see the commitment. I love how during that entire speech the microphone did in fact sound awful. It's like a multi-layered joke, you know. It's fun. Here I am just making some little adjustments because I realized that only one of the microphones was accessible, and I'm like, I need Shino to sing, okay? And I want to sing with her, so we have to be able to stand next to both of these, right? So I unfortunately had to move the water bottle, and obviously we got to get the bag of chips. Very important, very crucial, very key. Actually, seeing those french fries on the bar counter, I tried to populate the tables in the bar with like bar food, but honestly looking at it is making me kind of hungry. Oh my gosh, I was such a genius for this. I used this exact shine in my last video on those bottles, and I was like, this looks really great in pictures. So it's like, I should shine everything on the stage with that shine. I don't know why I shine the sink with that weird thing. I don't know. Maybe it's like it's a gross sink, so why not? But I used that specific polish on it to make it look good in pictures when you're taking pictures and videos of people performing on stage, because it's like the twinkling lights from the disco ball are sparkling behind you. Oh, here I am making a couple of adjustments to the outdoors, and I thought about changing the weather back to the fog because I'm addicted to using it, but no, I kept the rain because I thought that the lightning was kind of fun. But I think we're about to... Oh, I'm adjusting some things. I put like a little bottle over there. What else did I do? I feel like I'm almost done. Oh, yes. Yay. Okay, this is hilarious. I renamed this to Shino's Karaoke Bar. First of all, did not know how to spell Shino, and I had to Google it. I'm a fake fan. Look at me. What's wrong with me? Not only that, but I second guessed my ability to spell karaoke, so I also had to Google how to spell karaoke. But here we are. We're almost at the end of the build. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. We are about to hit 1.5k, which is a number that I can hardly even fathom, but thank you all so much for watching and commenting and coming to the streams. It's been a lot of fun. I post on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I try to stream once a week, so make sure to subscribe and hit that little bell to be notified every time that I post. And I hope to see you all again very soon. Bye! Oh, come on, Shino, please.